Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Fatima Aziza. Today, myself and my fellow friends are here to talk few words about importance of reliable resources. And we are sure that we are not going to talk much as you guys are thinking of. Reliable sources are strongly evident sources, well reasoned theories, arguments, and discussions that anybody can access to find information for their academic or professional purposes, and verified by professors, scholars, and researchers, and verified to be accurate. Credible sources are dictionaries, encyclopedias, news and media, and books versus scholarly books. And importance of reliable sources are to ensure the quality of resource you are referring to, and to find whether you are referring to the most relevant source for the task you want to, and to find where expert views, reviews, thoughts, and opinions about the information. And now I would like to pass out to Penny to narrate you guys a wonderful story.
Okay, so now let's take two scenarios. In the first scenario, a person sees a post on Facebook. Sweden bans Christmas lights to avoid angering Muslims. Now, what this person does here is he analyzes the post first. He thinks about it and he sees if it's really true or not. The person then does a small research on Google and refers to several credible news sources. He eventually finds out that this information is actually false. Take a look at the second scenario. Here, suppose another person. He sees the same post on Facebook, and instead of thinking through and reading about it, he gets whatever negative that comes to his mind and shares it among his friends on Facebook with negative comments. The post then goes in a chain, spreading lots of hate and negativity. Now, just consider both of these scenarios. The first one is obviously right, because whenever we get to know something, regardless if it's true or not, regardless if it's news related or not, we should first research and verify by referring to any credible resource. If you think the information you receive is not credible enough, then there is no point in sharing it. Instead, you have to first find out if it's true or not, because to be credible, we must first be truthful.
The person in left side was not referring to any reliable source to verify the information that he received from internet users. There are situations that the information can be efficient and effective, but mostly those can be rumors spread by individuals for their own purposes. While we are using information from internet, we have to verify those with strong evidence by referring to reliable resources.
We live in a world where information is readily at our fingertips, which often behind the screen. Information online is very easy to post, and we can instantly view and can be shared quickly to a wide range of audience. While this can be both advantage and disadvantage, due to unreliable information, negative impacts can occur to the society. Especially, it changes the reader's opinion and emotions, which might even influence to a bad action. As it is in the story, one might get certain information and without any further clarification, he might come to his own opinion and share it with others, and they will share it further, which will lead to miscommunication. And as a result, it will be badly impact on the society.
So, what are the solutions to fix this problem? Well, it is to find credible source. A credible source is free from bias and is backed up with evidence. It is written by a trustworthy author or an organization. There are lots of sources out there. However, at a first glance, it is always hard to tell what's right and what's wrong, as in what's credible and what's not credible. Evaluating source credibility is an important information literacy skill. It ensures that you collect the accurate information to back up the argument that you make as well as the conclusion that you draw. Solving these problems requires searching and selecting reliable sources and information, and as well as synthesizing information into a coherent body of knowledge. Now, an important aspect throughout the whole search process is the critical evaluation of the source and information.
So, what makes information reliable? The ability of understanding the depth, objective, and the vision of the work of writing which is molded by the author. Reviewing the art of work in order to make it reliable with delegated strong evidence. Here few most reliable websites are associated with Press News, CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, The Washington Post, and etc. To make our information valuable, we have to refer mostly worldwide accepted reliable websites if it is online, or reliable magazines and newspapers.